At the beginning of the movie, we see a scene at Moscow airport. We are introduced to a man named Igor. Igor is very happy because he's about to go on a foreign trip with his pet dog, Palma. Palma is a female dog. Before boarding the plane, Igor shows his boarding pass to an air hostess named Nina. Since Igor has a dog with him, Nina tells him he needs to present a medical certificate for Palma. But Igor doesn't have any certificate. Nina informs him there's a clinic at the airport and advises him to quickly get Palma examined and bring back a certificate. Igor runs to the clinic, but the doctor finds an infection in Palma's ear and refuses to issue a certificate. Igor becomes worried and goes back to Nina to plead with her. He explains that Palma has no one else, and he can't leave her behind. He also says he finally got a job abroad after much struggle, and if he misses the flight, he might lose the job. Seeing how desperate Igor is and feeling pity for Palma, Nina agrees to let them go. But just then, the security head, Zarina, arrives. Igor explains the situation to her, but she insists that without the certificate, the dog can't board the plane. Igor realizes he can't take Palma with him because his job is important. He takes Palma a bit away from the plane, throws a ball far away to distract her, and while Palma runs after it, Igor boards a plane. When Palma returns with the ball, she sees Igor is gone. As the plane is about to take off, Nina sees Palma running behind it, trying to reach her owner. Palma comes in front of the plane, forcing the pilot to stop. She barks, wanting Igor to take her along, but Igor silently sits in the plane, not even looking at her. The plane resumes takeoff, and Palma runs behind it, still hoping Igor will come back for her. But nothing happens, and the plane leaves, leaving Palma alone. Palma, with tears in her eyes, watches the plane fly away. Security officers arrive and try to catch her, but Palma hides in a maintenance area. There lives a mechanic named Tykhnov. When the security officers ask him about the dog, he lies and says he hasn't seen her. After they leave, Tykhnov comforts Palma, but when she hears another plane, she runs toward the runway, thinking Igor has come back. In this plane is a minister and his companions. The pilot, Victor, is flying it, and his 8-year-old son, Kolya, is also on board. As Victor is about to land, he sees Palma on the runway and lifts the plane again, causing a bumpy ride. After landing, the minister is furious at Zarina for the rough landing. Meanwhile, Palma watches passengers get off, still hoping to find Igor. Security guards catch Palma and lock her in a bus, planning to euthanize her on orders. Nina and Tykhnov plead with them, but they don't listen. Kolya overhears and feels bad for Palma. He sneaks into the bus and opens a door, helping Palma escape. The guards get angry, but Victor arrives and tells him Kolya is his son and takes him away. Later, Zarina scolds Victor for the rough landing and says he won't get a license for international flights. Victor explains how, after his wife's death, he and Kolya have struggled emotionally. Zarina understands and apologizes, promising he will get his license in a few months. That night, Victor and Kolya return home. It's revealed they don't get along much. Kolya blames Victor for not being there for him, or his mom, and believes it's partly his fault she died. Kolya decides to run away. He sneaks into the airport and tries to get on a plane, but is caught. He escapes again and hides in the landing gear of a plane. But Palma finds him and starts barking. A guard hears the noise, so Kolya runs off again. The next day, Kolya is found sleeping with Palma. Victor arrives, angry. Palma barks at Victor to protect Kolya, and Victor backs off. Tykhnov tells Victor to attend his flight, and that he will take care of Kolya. Victor leaves. Later, Nina, revealed to be Tykhnov's daughter, visits. As they talk, a plane lands and Palma runs toward it, thinking Igor is on board. Nina tells Kolya about Palma's story, how Igor abandoned her months ago, and ever since, she's been running to every plane hoping he'll return. Kolya feels even more connected to Palma, as he too misses his mother. He tells Palma that he misses his mom, just like she misses her owner, and begins to cry. The next day, Kolya goes to find Igor's address, but is denied due to privacy rules. Meanwhile, Palma mistakes another man for Igor and chases him, only to be disappointed. Security guards arrive to catch her, but Kolya stops them, helping her escape. In doing so, they cause a lot of mess in the airport. An agent then gives Kolya Igor's contact details and tells him to use the back exit with Palma. Meanwhile, Victor, back from his flight, sees international pilots in white uniforms. He dreams of being one of them someday, but still hasn't received his license. Zarina scolds him again, but offers him a deal. If he helps catch Palma, she'll get him his international license. Victor agrees. Victor, along with dog catchers, goes to the maintenance area where Nina, Tikhonov, Kolya, and Palma are. The dog catchers grab Palma, ignoring Kolya and Nina's protests. It's an emotional scene. Kolya is furious with his father. Nina hands Victor a letter Kolya wrote to Igor, begging him to come back for his dog. The letter ends with, "Whether it's a human or an animal, the pain of being abandoned is the same." After reading this, Victor regrets his actions. Seeing Kolya sneak out, Victor realizes he must have gone to save Palma. Victor follows him, and together they set out to rescue her. Palma, meanwhile, breaks free from her cage and escapes with other dogs. When Victor and Kolya reach the shelter, Nina informs them that Palma has already escaped. They are disheartened. Next morning, Palma returns to the runway, hoping to find Igor, but once again, he isn't there. Seeing her pain, Victor calls a reporter and gets Palma's story published in the newspaper. Zarina sees it and gets angry, threatening that Victor will never fly internationally. But the city minister, the same one from earlier, sees this as an opportunity to gain popularity. He meets Victor, praises him, and announces to the media that whoever owns Palma should come and take her. He even helps Victor get his international pilot license. Over time, Kolya and Palma become best friends. Kolya starts bonding with his father, too. Yet, Palma still waits for Igor. Days, months, and years pass. One day, Kolya brings Palma home with him. Nina and Tikhonov are there, and everyone takes good care of her. They are happy to have Palma. But suddenly, Victor receives a call. Igor is coming back to take Palma. Everyone is sad, not wanting her to leave. At the airport, Igor arrives, and the minister, too, wanted to show off to the media how they reunited a dog with her long-lost owner. Palma recognizes Igor, but doesn't run to him immediately. Finally, the one she waited for so long is in front of her. Kolya hands Palma over to Igor and walks away. Palma starts barking at Kolya. Victor offers to pay Igor to leave Palma behind, but Igor says he doesn't want her either. The minister had forced him to come or risk losing his job. Eventually, everyone realizes that Palma's loyalty and weight had made her famous. The minister has a cage built for her near the runway. But Kolya knows Palma is not happy. She stops eating and grows weaker. One day, she falls ill. The doctor says she's in depression and won't recover unless she reunites with her true owner. Otherwise, she may die.